So, Sunday 12th of February, and it's going to be a warm day today. Forecast for about 40 degrees when it gets going. It's just after 11 now, fairly light wind. It's going to be a blue day, I think, completely. Possibility of a little bit of cloud later, and we're talking of going to 11,000 feet. We had 11.5 yesterday, so that's probably a bit of a rerun of yesterday. Yesterday I heard it was quite a difficult day, tricky, and we had one out landing nearby. So let's see how we get. So this is actually my second launch. I got a bit squirrely and out of position on tow, and released early, and yeah, I tried to use my motor for a few minutes, but it wasn't working really, so I decided to land and relaunch, which I've just done now. So, oh, there's that cloud, right, okay, see the shadow there, didn't see that. Let's get under that and get underway. Let's see what today brings. It's still looking good. Cloud out to west there. So let's see how we get on. So I'm tracking towards Millmerran. I've got 47k to run. It's that way over the west, and some nice looking clouds there. So I'm thinking go there first and then head north. North is looking really good now. It's improved a lot since first launched, so yeah, I think the track is going to be north today, and let's see if we get to 11,000 foot as promised on Skyside, but we'll see. This is 3-knot thermal. I'm just taking it just to give myself a bit of a rest and have a drink. So I've got 23k to run to Millmerran, which is dead ahead. The wind has picked up. It's now saying between 17-18 knots westerly. It doesn't look it, but I got low, and you could see the crop moving around quite vigorously, so there's obviously a fairly decent wind on the ground, which is good because it's kicking all the thermals off. I'm just at 5.5 at the moment. Ideally I would like to get up to Cloudbase, see what height it is. It probably looks about 8.5, maybe a bit higher. A bit scraggly, and the climbs have been quite rough, obviously because of the wind, I think, and thrown them around a bit, but I've had some really good surges, 7-8 knots, but not consistent. So I think I'm gonna, there's Millmerran there ahead, so I'm gonna head just straight ahead here and then divert right and get under the line of clouds. So I'm 3,800 above ground. That's Condamine River down there. Plenty of water in all the dams. And what I've got now, it's 7 and 8 knots, and just climbing through, getting towards 7,000 foot now, and cloud base looks about 8.5, and oh geez, it's rough. Yep, 7 knots on the average. Yeah. Oh, quite. Oh, there we go. Go through the core again. Yeah, looking good. Next stop after Millmerran is going north. So just coming up to Millmerran now, and I'm going to head slightly northwest, try and pick up these clouds here. I'm at 7,000 and those clouds look at least 9. So day's getting better and going north. I've got Dalby dialed in and I'm going to head that way. I'll maybe just track along this line of cloud here, maybe go over part of the scrub. Let's see what climb I get here. If I get a nice decent climb, I'll head over the scrub, more direct route. That's the way to Dalby and Condamine River here. So I think we might have 11,000 foot cloud base because I'm at 7 at the moment and I'm nowhere near them. So it's a pumping day. I'm heading northwest. Dalby's over there to my right, and I'm going to head along these line of clouds here, looking good. It's over the scrub, or part of it. Not my favourite place. So just keep flying along the edge of the scrub and let's see how we get on. Some of the climbs have just been amazing. Just 12 knots and just can't slow down quick enough. It's corking. A massive feedlot here. I've never seen one as big as this. This is to the southwest of Dalby, and got an 8 knot climb, and I'm going to take it and still keep track to the northwest. Oh, look at this. Gee, whoa, going through 9 knots, climbing through 7.5. Smoothing out a bit now at the top, which is good because it's rough as anything down below, just because of the wind, I think. And there's Dalby over there to my right. Clouds ahead, so I think take it all the way up to cloud base and then I'll decide what to do. Looking good to the east still. It's just an amazing day. It'll be hot as hell on the ground. It'll be probably almost 40 degrees I would have thought out here. So it's really cooking on the ground. And with this wind makes for really good thermals. Okay, just coming up through 8,000 now. And so I turned Dalby. I've got 7.5, and I'm going to track further west, and I'm just weighing up whether to go left or right here. Left looks good, but it's going to take me over the high country. Plenty of cloud there, so maybe that's the better option. If I head this direction, then track towards Toowoomba and cross over Darling Downs Club, so that might be the safer option. But, I don't know. Take a climb and then I'll decide, I think. This one feels good. There's Dalby there. It's all blue out west. There is a line, a cloud, but I decided not to go along it. It'll probably be blue out as I'm turning and coming back, so I thought head further east earlier. There's the Bunya Mountains over there. Other side is Kingaroy. Haven't seen anyone all day, but not surprisingly, it's just everyone will be everywhere. I might go left, over the head, and then track along towards Toowoomba. I think that's, yeah. Let's take this climb and get a little bit higher. Yeah, And just listen out.
Charlie Uniform, with a command of Toowoomba, currently tracking 274, we're about showing about 8 miles to the south-south-east of passing 5,000, climbing 8,000.
Yeah, Okie traffic. So I'm just coming up to Okie military helicopter air base, and I'm tracking towards Toowoomba and the clouds over there. Just under 7,000 feet. Well camp. It's not so busy today. I can just see it in the distance there. I'm going to track to the left of it between Well Camp and Toowoomba. Toowoomba's there on my right. So these clouds ahead should be working, and I'll top up as soon as I get under them, and then head back to Warwick. So my LX9000 just failed on me, just switched off. Luckily I've got the Kobo as reserve, and I just switched that on, and I can navigate with that, luckily. Just coming past Toowoomba here, airfield, you can see there on the left. So I'm going to track slightly to the right. There's Well Camp Airport over there. Luckily there's not too much traffic today, so I'm just going to keep going south and get closer to Warwick. I've got 70 kilometres to run to Warwick. Well, here I am above Toowoomba, and I'm going to take this climb because it's probably the best one I'm going to get. This is looking north, on the edge of north side of Toowoomba. Lost the thermal. Should have concentrated a bit better. Yeah, so I think I should push on. There's no point hanging around here. Maybe I can get a good climb if I track the south. Yeah, the clouds are reachable, so I'll go for that. Just keep. So 8-knot climb above the middle of Toowoomba. Perfect, just what I needed. And cloud is reachable, so I'm going to take this climb anyway and get myself settled. And it's looking blue towards Warwick, so best to top up.
Well, fantastic. Next November, the car departed Crestwood, 2,500, taking southwest.
Let's see if I can see the houses. Oh yeah, got it. Pretty good. Thermaling over your own town, and cracking view down south, looking south. Coming up through 7,000 now. It's good. Might as well take this for all it's worth and enjoy the view. Settling to a 6-knot thermal now. Good view down the range, and yeah. It's I think 3:15, so just as well I'm trekking back towards Warwick now anyway. The day's got another hour or so in it, an hour and a half maybe, and that's it. Just coming up through 8,000 now. Sweet as. So it's 3:30 now, starting to blue out, and it's still going though, but I thought I might just get back early and try and sort out what's happening with that Alex nav that's just now a black screen. Don't know what's happened there, so I'll have to check that out when I get down and see maybe if there's a loose connection or something. But it's dead as at the moment, so yeah. Got the backup here of the GoPro. Switch off. And I've got 22 to run. Just got glide, 500 above, and just go through 5,000 feet now. Halora coming up here on my left. Oh, not a bad day, not a bad day. It was, yeah, that wind definitely made the difference compared to yesterday and what I heard about how stable yesterday was. And today was really kicking off, and 11,500 feet according to Dennis, so yeah, pretty good. He's between Warwick and Toowoomba somewhere, and maybe flying down the range, I think he said, so probably over that way. If I was him, I wouldn't leave it too long. We've just got about an hour left, I think. 4:30 will be completely dead. I'll just switch over to Warwick seat-up and call it a day. Cracking day, loved it. I didn't have glide back, so I decided to switch on the motor. It's going to be enough to get me back, I think. Yeah, the air's quite dead down low. So I switched the motor off a little bit earlier because the motor temperature was getting close to 45 degrees centigrade, and I know that's the critical temperature. I didn't want to stress it too much, so I just made sure I had glide before I switched it off. It's all good, which I have, and just approaching the airfield now. I'll probably do a right hand circuit and land 27 grass strike. That's all good. Notice it'd be warmer now I'm this altitude. Really warm. Okay. Yeah, eventful day. So, landed safely. Fair bit of crosswind, sort of gusting between 10 and 20 knots. But yeah, that's how it was up at height as well, so it's not really surprised. But that's what made it such a good day, definitely. All that movement in the air triggered some cracking thermals. Whoa.